just find the right weight. Oh, there's a 20. I reckon, I guess we can start on the 20. Okay, first working set for the suitcase carry. So, why suitcase carry? And look, downstairs as well. This is new even for me, but the reason for the suitcase carry is that you have to use your core to stop from toppling over. That's what makes it different to the farmer's walk, where you basically have a weight on both sides, and then you don't need to use your stabilizing muscles as much. So look, we swap over to the other hand, and that ensures that you train both sides of your core, your right and your left side. Just watch out. And then I'd say the stairs are actually just a bonus. Like, they're not many stairs, but I think it's really a foundational or a fundamental movement going upstairs, since that's very realistic to everyday life. This is kind of like carrying a shopping bag. You're not getting many items in that bag, but it's probably about as heavy as some of the shopping bags that I do. They're both 32. There's nothing else here. All right. Second working set for the suitcase carry. The reason it's a suitcase carry is that there's only something in one arm, so I guess it's kind of like a suitcase.
All right.
And it's the same thing as a farmer's walk, just you only carry something in one arm. So right now I'm bracing my core, keeping my back relatively straight, and just walking normally, more or less, just with a little bit of extra weight. Okay, we swap over. Remember, don't forget to neglect both sides of your body. Also important to make sure you don't run into anyone. At this weight, it's normally fine. But when you do your final heavy set, it can get kind of tricky if people are unaware of you. So you just got to be quite mindful when doing this in a public gym to the best of your ability. And then, as always, put the weight back. And then you can take a little break, but I'm actually okay because this gym only goes up to 32 as far as I can see, which is not nothing, especially if you're only doing it in one hand. So you saw last time I started with my right, this time I'm going to start with my left. And then the grip is also something being trained when you're doing a suitcase carry. So you just got to be aware that your grip's also being trained. It's really a full body locomotion is what they're called. Look at Dr. John Rusin for information on foundational movement patterns. Be careful when you're changing hands. You definitely don't want to be dropping it on your foot or someone else's foot. You don't want to be dropping weights in general, though. It's probably a good idea to be quite careful and always be aware of your surroundings to the best of your ability. I'm actually surprised that walking up and down stairs isn't on Dr. John Rusin's list of patterns, movement patterns that is. There are 6 according to Dr. John Rusin. I hope I'm saying his name right. The 6 are the squat, the lunge, the hinge, the carry, and then I think it's rotate and anti-rotate potentially. And then there's one more, push, pull, and then I think that's probably everything. If I'm missing anything, I'm sure we'll add it in the edit.